In this video, I want to go over the stocks that I'm watching for this week to keep you guys prepared for the markets. I already entered in a very nice swing position on oil, ticker symbol XLE, and in this video, I want to talk about that. So let's get started. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on. Make sure to leave a like, and make sure to join the Discord, link in the description, where you guys can share ideas, you guys can talk to each other, talk about your plays, share your profits, and all of that nice stuff. So make sure to join the Discord, link in the description. Now let's get started with the economic calendar first. This week we have inflation numbers on Thursday and on Friday. On Thursday we have CPI and on Friday we have PPI. So just keep in mind of the volatility. Expect some volatility during pre-market because that is when we get the inflation numbers. So 1 hour before market opens, just go to cnbc.com and the inflation numbers are going to be up. By the time the market opens, the inflation numbers are going to be priced in. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that next week on Monday we have MLK Day. So Monday the market is going to be closed off, so just keep in mind if you're holding any position into next week, keep in mind of the extra data that you are going to get on Monday. Now the first thing that I want to talk about is SPY. Now on our last week's newsletter, I went over how our overall price target was $480, but if we do not hold the level of support, which is 474, then our price target is 468. So I actually played calls right here, right at the bounce on the small account challenge on our Discord. So we had a nice quick 20% gain for the market. We pretty much bounced for the market today, and then we hit our price target, which is $474. Now this is a nice level of resistance, so shorting here might be a good probability play. But one thing to keep in mind is that we are bullish above 474 and we are bearish below 474. So this is a critical level for the markets right now, and we closed right at the level. So tomorrow at market open, if we do get a market open pump, our price target is pretty much going to be $480, because above 474, we have room to 480, and the overall trend is still to the upside for the market. Now, our level of support is 468. This is our level of support. We need to hold this level. Okay, I was talking about it on the Discord when we were live trading, that we need to hold this level. Now, zoom in and take a look at the price action for the SPY right here. We had these 4 candles pretty much bounced off at the level of support. So this is a critical level of support. If we start breaking this level, that is going to be a bearish area. And this is where we want to play puts. If we start breaking the 468 level on the daily time frame for the SPY. Now the overall trend is again to the upside, especially if we start breaking out to the upside. But this is what we are taking a look at for SPY. We can for sure also consolidate and do whatnot, but I think the deciding factor is going to be the inflation numbers that we are getting this week. So that is going to be a very interesting factor for this week. Now the first play that I am watching and that I am already in, I sent this out on the Discord, so you guys can go to Discord, and I got into a XLE call. So very nice call position on XLE, and in this video I quickly want to go over what I am taking a look at XLE. Now we played XLE before, so if I go to the Discord right now, and let's go to our swing trades, okay? So this was our alert. You guys can see all of our previous trades here, but we actually played XLE before, and we had a very nice 96% win on XLE, where we literally played the bounce. So this bounce right here, we played this bounce, and you guys can also check it out on my YouTube. I made a whole video on it. So this is a very similar play. We're again playing the bounce off of this level of support. So we pretty much got in at the level of support. Our price target for XLE is going to be around our resistance, which is going to be $86. So $86 is our resistance for XLE, and I want to get out of my contracts right here. If we take a look at on the weekly time frame, oil looks very, very bullish. Oil is looking very bullish on the weekly time frame. We have this nice level of support, $86 as the price target. Now, one interesting factor about oil is that it typically does not follow the market. So if we take a look at the weekly time frame and then we take a look at the SPY, we can see that oil has been pretty much trading sideways, while SPY actually had a pretty good run up to the upside for the past couple weeks and past couple months. So if we take a look at XLE, if SPY is having a red day, XLE can have a green day. So today we saw that XLE was down over 2% at market open, while the market was green. So if the market is going down tomorrow for SPY, we can see a bounce off oil. So oil typically does not follow the S&P 500 and the tech stocks. So that is one key factor that I'm looking at for oil. Now, average down position, if we do come back down to the level of support, I want to average down again. That is going to be the stop loss if we do not hold that level, but my stop loss is going to be based off on the weekly time frame. This weekly time frame looks incredible, and then the monthly time frame looks absolutely incredible for oil. Now let's go with the top stocks, the next stocks that I am watching. So again, I am already in oil. That's pretty much the big play for this week, which I am already in. Now the next stock that I am watching is ticker symbol LI, another Chinese stock. We made a video on this stock, but pretty much playing the bounce off the level of support. Stop loss below $33. If we take a look at the weekly time frame, it looks very interesting. We broke off the consolidation period, and we have this nice symmetrical triangle bounce, and we have this support over here. So LI looks very good. I want to enter in tomorrow. Again, the perfect entry is going to be at the level of support for LI. Next, we have Bank of America. Now, Bank of America and the overall banks are looking very interesting. So, Bank of America broke out of the ascending triangle, but now we have this continuation play to the upside for Bank of America. Our next level of resistance is $37. If you guys remember, we had this falling wedge breakout, downtrend breakout on Bank of America. It was on our weekly watch list, one of our weekly watch lists in the previous YouTube videos. So we broke out of this overall downtrend. Now we have this ascending triangle. The overall trend is to the upside. $37 is the price target for Bank of America, and $37 might be nice, a nice put area to play puts on for Bank of America. We have Goldman Sachs, which also looks exactly similar to Bank of America, so pretty much all the banks. The price target for Goldman Sachs is $413. It is a little bit more expensive stock, but this is what I am taking a look at. Now, I wouldn't call them A+ setups. I would call oil a solid A+ setups. So I potentially might not even play Bank of America or Goldman Sachs. Next, we have Microsoft stock. Now, Microsoft stock is consolidating. We talked a lot about this. We made a whole video on this. But if we close above 375 for Microsoft, that is going to be a bullish breakout to the upside, and if it dumps right at the level of support, right at 365, that is going to be a great area for the SPY. Now, if the overall market breaks out and SPY breaks out, and then Microsoft is going to follow it with that breakout. So next we have NVDA. Now, NVDA, this was on our previous watch list, last week watch list. I didn't play it because it was a really expensive play. We made a whole video on NVIDIA, but we broke out of this ascending triangle, and now pretty much it's just going to all-time highs. So amazing breakout on NVIDIA. The next stock that I'm watching is Tesla. Now, as you guys know, I am in February calls. So if you have not entered in the February calls, you guys can still enter in for Tesla. So the thing that I'm looking at for Tesla is, we broke out of this downtrend breakout, and then we came back to test this level of support, and now this is the bounce that we are seeing. So the first price target 246, and then we have our upper price targets. So with AMD, for example, we kept having that downtrend breakout for AMD, but then when we break out, we come back to kind of like test the level of support. So it is crucial that we hold the level of support for Tesla. I'm still liking Tesla right here, especially taking a look at the weekly time frame. We are breaking out of this downtrend breakout for Tesla. Now, next, we have Bitcoin. So as you guys know, I'm very, very bullish on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is one of my biggest positions. Got over $27,000 in Bitcoin. I'm holding it long term. I bought mine around $30,000, but Bitcoin very, very bullish. I think we're gonna see $50,000. We broke out of this ascending triangle. This was also on our last week's watch list. It broke out, doing very, very nice. Now Apple, we talked about this on the Discord, and some of you guys sniped calls right at the bottom for Apple, which was $180. So we got a nice bounce for Apple. We have a gap to the upside. So pretty much, if you sniped calls at 180, you're doing very, very good. Now, if Apple does come back down to $180, I'm looking to buy calls. So overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to join the Discord, link in the description, and see you guys tomorrow at market open in the Discord.